Hey there, so here's a quick example of how to use one of these templates. As I mentioned here, you can ask ChatGPT to run an example of a template. So I'll do that. So let's say you want to use this first one, personal coach one. So you just copy the text in italics, and then you go to ChatGPT. And I have a new chat here, and then I say, I paste this in, and then I could just start. But one thing, if I run an example, so basically I paste this in, and then I say, okay, here we go. In this case, this one doesn't need any information to be filled in. So you say, hello, welcome to the coaching session, and that's it. So that's basically how you start it. You can also, if you have one that needs some information to be filled in the brackets, then you would take this similar ID, but then you would have to put in some information. So you would put this in, and then here where all these kind of, I don't know what you call that, when it's kind of brackets are, you would say, okay, in this case, okay, this is, you would replace this and say this is, I don't know, customer data, key variables. So you would say, okay, the first column is this kind of data, the second column this kind of data, this is my objective with the analysis, and then here you would paste the actual data. So that would probably be quite a lot. So you start a new line, you paste all the data there, and then that's it. But if you want an example of this, you could say, you would again copy this, because that's the thing, like you can just talk to it. So you don't, you're just like how you would talk to a person. So now you would say, below is a template that can analyze data. Can you run an example of this template with dummy input and data, so I can see how it works? And then you do that. Oh. Okay, well, it's still, anyway, we'll do it. See, so it comes up with some data, puts it in. And so it completely runs a demo. So you can basically do that with any of the templates that are in this post, as long as you give it some context. So you copy in the text that is the template, and you can say something like, hey, above or below is a template, can you run it, as an example with some, if it needs data, like with some dummy data, for example. And that's it, and then you see it runs it, and you can execute it, and then you can see what's going on. So I hope that's clear, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions in the comments.